Hello everyone, welcome to my video. Mistakes happen. Just fix them. Many times I've talked to a lot of people and they're really upset. They said, oh, I made some horrible mistakes and I jumped to conclusions and I did the wrong thing and I just don't know how to straighten things out. I want to give you an example. Years ago, back in the 1970s, a little country church that me and my wife and our two little infant children went to. It's a Pentecostal church way out in the woods. We loved it, and we went. But the pastor's wife, uh, every Tuesday morning, the ladies would get together. They would meet at a restaurant to have lunch together, and they called it brunch. And they would get together and they would talk. And the ladies, some of them, when it was over with, they would go shopping together. Window shopping. Back then, people did a lot of window shopping. You young folks, y'all don't know what I'm talking about, all you young people. But we used to do window shopping. And a lot of times you didn't buy anything, but sometimes you found bargains. Well, let me tell you what happened. Now, one time, the pastor's wife, one of the ladies came up to her and said, hey, I'll see you next Tuesday morning. And she told her, hey, listen, I've had something come up. We're going to have to postpone it this week. I don't think there's any way we're going to be able to do it. Well, that Monday, everything worked out to where that they could all get together. So the pastor's wife called everybody. But this one lady, she never got in touch with her. She called and called and called, and evidently the lady was out of town that Monday. Well, the lady came back Tuesday morning, and she decided she'd go on and have brunch by herself. So she drove up to the little place that they had. It's a little cafeteria-like restaurant, like a Luby's. And, you go down the line and you pick your vegetables out and everything. You know what I'm talking about. We called them hotlines back then. And you'd take your tray and you'd go along and get what you want. Well, you'd tell the lady behind the counter, what you wanted, and they'd prepare the plate for you and then move it along as you go along. Well, she drove over there and she got out of her car. She walked up and looked inside, and there were all the ladies sitting at a table with the pastor's wife, and they were all eating. Well, the pastor's wife looked up and saw her, and she waved and jumped up to go tell her, hey, come on in. She was doing this, come on in. And the lady, she was furious. She turned around, she stomped her feet, she took her purse, she turned around, got in her car, she gritted her teeth, looked at the pastor's wife and shook her head, and she went and got in the car, and she drove off and left. And nobody ever heard from her again. She did not come back to church. She didn't have anything to do with anybody. She left. And as far as I can remember, it's been so many years ago, the woman actually packed up and moved in with her children out of town, and then later on moved to another state or whatever, I don't know. But the pastor's wife was so upset because she was trying to tell her the mistake had been made, that everything had worked out Monday on a situation she thought would continue all the way through Tuesday. Something that they had to take care of, family business or something, I don't know what it was. But it concerned her family, her children, and the pastor and the pastor's wife had to get it all taken care of, and they figured they'd be gone for 2 days out of town trying to straighten this out with their children. I don't know what it was, some kind of a problem that the children were having. But you see, mistakes happen. The best thing you can do is try in every way possible that you can to fix them. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe. I want you to help my channel to grow. But people, a lot of times there are unresolved conflicts. And you have to realize that at times things happen to where that you are not able to correct and to fix that mistake. But to the best of your ability, do the best that you can to do it. The pastor's wife really cried quite a bit about this, and a lot of the ladies in church, they cried, and they all joined hands and prayed for the lady, and they had a situation that they could not resolve. But hey, I'll see you on the next video. You have a good day. Fix what you can and pray about the ones that you can't. That's all we can do.